Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I hope you're all well today. Get yourself settled in. I'm going to pick up where I left off the other day, which was singing you some of my talking about all the music that really makes us happy, and we all have these, be them songs, artists, everything like that. So let me do a quick hello, because last time I started speaking about one of my favorite bands and I didn't sing the song. So I will do that one to start with, and then I'm going to keep going from there. I also built up a list the other day of everyone's favorite bands, anything that anyone mentioned in the chat. So if all of you have music happy spots, let me know what they are, and I'll make sure I get them covered. Hello, Vivian. I hope you are well. Really good to see you. So it is. We've just gone after 1 p.m. here, which means it'll be just after 10 a.m. for you there. So hello, Pug. Really good to see you. I hope you do. That would make me happy if you're singing along. Hello, how are you, Tamaya for life? I hope you are really well. Or Tamia for life is probably the right pronunciation. Really good to see you again. Hello, 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 15th band. Really nice to meet you in Conspiracies chat the other day. I'll quickly mod up anyone that hasn't been modded when I get a chance. And that way you can share links and stuff like that as well. Hello, good to see you, John. How's everything for you? So John's in Australia with me, obviously, Aussie, up in Newcastle, and we've had really bad floods going here lately. So let me know if you managed to stay at least relatively contained for them. Awesome, I am back. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Miss T in the tea. How are you? I am here with my coffee. So Miss Violet, no coffee is here as well. I hope you are well. So, if anyone does have any favorite bands or favorite music or Floyd, there you go. See, Floyd was the one that led me to the band I'm about to do. And Floyd's definitely one for me. We usually have an obligatory, at least one Floyd song every stream requirement here. So, I'll definitely make sure I cover some Floyd for you. But where I went next with Pink Floyd, just to give you a bit of a background into the song I'm about to sing, because a lot of you will not have heard this before, is there are two bands that I believe are completely linked, and that's Pink Floyd and King Crimson. Both were prog rock, both were at the same time. King Crimson was Brian Eno, Robert Fripp was the guitarist. We wouldn't have a lot of Brian Eno very much went the producer path after that and changed a lot of music we love we wouldn't have without him as well. So for me, the two are interlocked. I normally sing a lot of their mellower stuff, but on my favorite album of theirs, which is In the Court of the Crimson King, you either listen to the first track, which is 21st Century Schizoid Man, which was the song that made me fall in love with them, or you listen to the rest of the album. So I actually found a backing track for 21st Century Schizoid Man. So I'm going to do that to start with. I don't use a lot of backing tracks, but sometimes, particularly when it's really different music. So this is just a little bit of King Crimson to get us going. Hopefully my audio's all good. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm definitely with you on the Floyd. I'm also Australian, New Zealand music is definitely one of my happy spots. So I've probably got about 6 or 7 artists I didn't get to last time. And as people mention stuff, I make sure I sing them as well. So we tend to to go where the chat takes us, which is a really good way to do it as well. So here we go. Without any further ado, this is King Crimson, 21st Century Schizoid Man. This won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I love it. So here we go. Cat's foot, iron claw, neurosurgeons scream for more. That paranoia's poisoned door. 21st century schizoid man. blood rack, barbed wire, politicians' funeral pyre, innocents raped with napalm fire, 21st century schizoid man. The song was late 60s, roughly 68. The film clip is still in black and white. There's a good live performance of it done at Hyde Park, I recommend. Dead seat, blind man scream, poet starving, children bleed. Nothing he's got he really needs. 21st century schizoid man. Very prophetic. I think we are now 20 years into the 21st century. I'll sing you one of their mellower songs after this too. But I love this. This is one of my very happy zones. Particularly this little drum solo. I think, John, you'll like this little next bit. I'm pretty sure you'll know this. This is the dance break. Have a bit of a head boogie. AKA dancing in your armchair. Oh no, they cut it off. Damn. Okay, so that song, I do apologize. That song normally goes for another couple of minutes and they get into the most kick-ass guitar and drumming and everything. So anyway, that's a little bit of a taste into King Crimson. That's the only one I'm going to do with a backing track today, unless I potentially do a ska track. But that was a little interlude. Hello, Pug. Good to see you. Okay, let me quickly catch up with the chat before I go on to my next song. So where were we, Floyd? So you probably haven't heard Pug either. So normally Pug, who's with us in the chat, where are we? So you're 10, okay. So most of you will be in the there you go. So you're in Canada. Awesome. I love Canada. We get on very well with Canadians in Australia here. We're kind of similar. Yeah, the 21st century schizoid man just isn't quite the same without the music. And I wanted to just give everyone, this is a bit of an introduction and a taste of some of that sort of stuff. So what I will also do next is sing you one of my favorite King Crimson songs that I really like to sing all the time. So there's a couple I sing all the time. One would be Moonchild, but probably my favorite is I Talk to the Wind. So I was doing biophilic design yesterday at uni, and I'm doing a visual arts degree, and biophilic design is all about nature. And one of the things that I kept thinking of this song, because if you're indoors and you don't have, the sound of wind or nature in some form, it's not quite the same. So this is my wind song. I'm hoping I didn't Oh, perfect. Well, I'm only going to go for an hour, Pug, so I'll sing you an hour worth of my favorite songs, and hopefully that'll make the journey a bit more bearable for you. So here we go. This is I Talk to the Wind by King Crimson. Said the straight man to the late man, where have you been? I've been here and I've been there and I've been in between. I talk to the wind. My words are all carried away. I talk to the wind. The wind does not hear. The wind cannot hear. I'm on the outside, looking inside. What do I see? Much confusion, disillusion all around me. I think that's a really good idea, Pug, because In Excess is one of the artists that's on my list of very, very happy places, as is most Australian music. And I actually had a real craving for some In Excess before. So give me a second just to pull up I have an entire song list that's just Aussie. And I think maybe we want a different, let's go slightly different background. What about this one? Hey, and the silence. Okay, we'll give this one a go. Something different. It's all about having a bit of fun and being a bit silly. So, well, there we go. It looks like I'm singing I Send a Message because that's what I just autopiloted with the first line of. So, oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know if this one's the best for singing. I don't think you're going to be able to see a lot, but hey, it's something different. Actually, I know which one I want for this. Give me 2 seconds. I added a mountain of new filters to play with, but I do like this one because it works well. I'm about to change everything behind me later today as well. So hence why it's just an hour stream. I'll potentially do one later as well. But on that, I wanted some In Excess, which I'm really happy to sing. So here we go. This is I Send a Message because that's what my body wanted to sing for whatever reason. So here we go. Hey, in the silence, I think of you. I send a message, hope it gets through. Think of the distance, think of the miles over the valleys. Could take a while. I miss the people, I miss the fun. You're my aberration. She's my only one. And I imagine you're standing here. It's subliminal, so inspirational. Man of the world, for all the good reasons. Take away the pain and drink the wine. Ba-ba-na-na. I miss the people and I miss the fun. You're my aberration. She's my only one. Here in the silence, I think of you. I send a message and hope it gets through. Think of the distance, think of the miles over the valley. Could take a while. Ba-ba-da-da. I miss the people and I miss the fun. You're my aberration. She's my only one. So there we go. I love In Excess. I'm an Aussie girl. I saw them live many times. I love them so much. I'm going to do us another In Excess song because, and I have to sing us some split ends as well because there are a couple of the Australian and the Kiwi groups that I love with a passion. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Do you know In Excess? I'm assuming you probably do, Fifth Band. If you have any particular favorites of theirs, let me know. I tend to just kind of go whatever I'm feeling. So I'm feeling this one at the moment. So here is yeah, Vivian is a phenomenally good singer. So Vivian sings a cappella like I do, but she has a very, very different voice than I do. She has one of those super crisp, clear, sounds like it's a bird on the wind, like that beautiful high, high voice. And she is lovely to boot, which really translates to her singing as well. So I can't recommend Vivian enough. She's phenomenally good. And 15th, you won't have met Pug. Pug is a good friend of Conspiracy, who you met yesterday, and myself, and the three of us have spent years playing together. He's been sick in the last week, and he's just been on a impromptu trip to Vegas, which he's driving home from at the moment. So normally you'd really like what he does too. He nails a lot of the Floyd too. Both him and I have a lot of original material, but we also love doing covers. We love doing requests. We love doing different themes and kind of seeing where it takes us. And that often depends on who's here and stuff like that. Hello, Michelle. Really good to see you. Yeah, she has a dull voice. That's a really good way to put it. Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. And welcome. I've gone into the Australian mode and I'm about to do us another In Excess song. I decided I wanted to sing Mystify. So I will do that one quickly and then I will um, probably move on to something else. So I hope you are well. Please let me know where all of your happy places are with music, what your favorite songs are. So I met 15th Band yesterday in Conspiracy's stream, and I call Clay the guitar wizard. He just has this ability to take you on a magical journey. It's like an audio magic carpet ride. It's just no matter what. He's one of my musical happy places. Clay's playing, it really is. It just takes me somewhere completely different. So here we go. Let me just quickly put my phone on silent. So this is Mystify by NXS. Sorry, I was going to quickly change the filter over as well, and I got sidetracked. So let's do something silly. What about this one? Mystify, mystify. No, it's not quite good enough, that one, is it? Nah. Yeah, I was having fun with this one. Let's go with this one again. There's something about having two of me I quite like. It's like I get to dance with myself in a really silly way. So note to self, stay on this side and we're okay. So here we go. This is In Excess Mystify. All veils and misty streets of blue. I'm in the hugs that gel divine. Some silken moment goes on forever, and we're leaving broken hearts behind. Mystify, mystify me. Mystify, mystify me. I need perfection, some twisted selection that tangles me to keep me alive, and all that exists none have your beauty. I see your face. I will survive. Mystify, mystify me. Mystify, mystify me. Eternally wild with the power to make every moment come alive. All the stars that shine upon you will kiss you every night. All veils and misty streets of blue. I'm in the hugs that chill divine. Some silken moment goes on forever. And we're leaving, yeah, we're leaving broken hearts behind. Mystify, mystify me. Mystify, mystify me. You're eternally wild with the power to make every moment come alive. All the stars that shine above you, well, I'll kiss you every night. Mystify, mystify me. Mystify, mystify me. Mystify, mystify me. Mystify. Ba-na-na-na. So that's Mystify by NXS, and they're definitely a happy spot for me. You were gonna ask for Mystify. There you go. So I'm really happy about that, and I'll make a note of that too because I love singing them, and I also love more than anything singing the songs that people want to hear. So give me a second to just change this filter because in hindsight, it's got words on the screen. I did not notice the words. This one's a bit weird though. I don't think this one might be okay for some of my Metallica, probably not for the rest. Green is the color. That's a really good song. I normally there's a couple I know off by heart. One of my favorite kind of special place ones to sing is If. I don't know if you've heard. If was off the Adam Hart Mother. Actually, let's go this one for a Floyd song. Was off the Adam Hart Mother album. Green is the color is a really good suggestion because I hadn't actually put that one. Oh, I'm getting to them next because, and I'll come back to the Aussie and Kiwi stuff because hello, Seller and Gamer, how are you? Very good to see you today. I hope you are well. So let me really quickly, I do apologize. This may give us a really quick bit of echo short term, but I'm going to quickly mod whoever's here up. And that way, yeah, let me just quickly mute that. That way you can share your links as well. So what you can do, there's 3 little buttons next to everyone's name, and you can actually click there and go to people's channels as well. So 15th, I've made you a mod. Let me make Miss T a mod as well. Now, if there was anyone else I've missed, just drop a comment in the chat and I'll quickly, oh, here we go. I'll make you a mod too. There we go. Okay, I think I've got everyone. So if I haven't, hello, Chris, how are you? Welcome. So Chris is another really good musician as well. He's got 2 channels. His music channel is Lord of the Seven Strings. So put put your links in as well. Chris, I know you were really like 15th Bend. If you were in Conspiracies yesterday, you will have seen, here comes In Conspiracy. How's that for timing? Boom, boom. How are you? I hope you're really well. Now, sorry, I've neglected to put the link in as well if anyone wants to join me. It's always an open panel too. So everyone is always more than welcome to come and join me on the panel. Clay, I'm going to assume you're at work. If not, you are more than welcome to come and join me as well. So we were going to take a little bit of a sidestep back to Pink Floyd because there was some other artists on my happy, happy love list. And I know there's a lot of people here. We all tend to have a few things in common. We all like a bit of the heavier stuff. We normally like a bit of punk or ska or something like that. We all like nature, and we all tend to have one animal we like above everything else. And that tends to be one of the big similarities we have. Some of us will play different instruments. Some of us just love music. It's kind of different for everyone. So just as a really quick recap, the bands I've already covered from my absolute favorites was number one, Deep Purple, Jethro Tull, Tom Waits. I did a little bit of Pink Floyd, but I'll do a little bit more. I did a tiny bit of Simon and Garfunkel last time, but I'll do a little bit more. And I think I did a little bit of Bowie and a little bit of Johnny Cash last time as well. But I've really just sort of, these are my happy place, favorite places, no matter what. And I've had a long, hard week, and not a bad week, just a really busy week. And I haven't sung for a few days, and I get a bit funny when I haven't sung. So it's really nice to be able to come and do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another Pink Floyd song. Last time I sung "Wish You Were Here," and I'm going to do "If," which is off the album Adam Hart Mother, which is one of their more unusual. Well, not as many people know it, if that makes sense. And I love the Adam Hart Mother album. The first song on it's 23 minutes long. It's my favorite song to meditate to because it's instrumental, except for a little bit of choral accompaniment in the back. Oh, hey, that looks really cool. I have to remember that for when I'm singing. Oh, yeah, we like this. I've got Violet here in my hands. This filter's fun. Remember that I'll take her head off with the song. Okay. See, I'm being it's all about happy place and silliness. Awesome. Awesome. You're at work. Awesome. I thought you were. Okay, there we go. So on that note, I was going to do If by Pink Floyd. So, and here we go. I do, um, if anyone has any favorite Floyd tracks as well, because I know everyone loves Pink Floyd. Let us know as well, because I've added Green is the Color is one of those ones I love, and I haven't thought of singing it. So I know, right? Isn't it like, ooh? So I can only use one hand in this, but you know what? I can make that work. So here we go. This is If by Pink Floyd. If I were a swan, I'd be gone. If I were a train, I'd be late again. And if I were a good man, I'd talk with you more often than I do. If I were to sleep, I could dream. If I were afraid, I could hide. If I go insane, please don't put your wires in my brain. If I were the moon, I'd be cool. If I were the rule, I would bend for you. If I were a good man, I'd understand the spaces between friends. If I were alone, I would cry. If I were with you, I'd be home and dry. And if I go insane, will they still let me join in with the game? If I were a swan, I'd be gone. If I were a train, I'd be late again. If I were a good man, I'd talk with you more often than I do. So there we go. That was a little bit of If by Pink Floyd. So I don't know how that video went. It's kind of better with two hands. I've got the whole world in my hands. I've got violet in my hands. I'm going to have fun with this filter. For certain songs, I don't think it works for everything. Hello, Tobias. How are you? Welcome. Really good to see you today. Thank you for dropping in. I was having a little Pink Floyd fun there. Nice. Very nice. That's what it's all about. Okay, let me just quickly catch up with the yeah, the filters are just a little bit of fun to keep it going. So I do play lots of other instruments as well, but I normally make art while I sing, which is the reason I predominantly sing a cappella. So normally I'd be kind of painting and drawing, and you'll see a lot of that, which is what I've got behind me is I'm kind of in my semi-art studio. But I do like to accompany myself on the keyboard a bit too, and particularly percussively, other ways. But yeah, and I do quite a bit of originals, but I also love doing covers. They're just fun. It's like any musician does their scales. So that's kind of what this is about. And this is about me sharing some of my favorite artists with people. And they're often the things we can't you know I really appreciate it. I really love what you do too. You've got such a oh, what's the best way of putting it? You've so got your own really cool groove, and that's probably the best way of putting it. I dig it. I really dig it. And for me, good music moves. It doesn't just kind of stand on the spot. There was a real swagger in your beat and the way you were playing as well that I really, really dig. So, hats off to you for that. Because it's a really good thing. And I love seeing people in their zone doing their own thing, whatever it is. I think we all kind of come alive in that place. And, for me, I love doing my original material, but I also love singing my favorite artists because that makes me real happy. So, this is, and it's what it's all about. And I think all of us that play music on any level, we do it because it inspires us. It's a really good hobby. And if we weren't sharing it like this, we'd all be doing it at home on our own anyway. I'm always walking around singing at the animals. So, um, and please do. And let me really quickly mod you up as well before I dive into my next one as well. And that way you can share, or if someone can share Tobias's link as well, because I know there's a lot of people here that'll really dig what he does as well. So let me just quickly add you as a moderator, and I'll really quickly, while I'm here, just add your link too. So there we go. Apologies for the crap spelling because the second I go live or on YouTube, I can't spell. My caps locks come off in the wrong time. I'm having a little bit too much fun with this filter, by the way. Can you tell? It's like I'm in an ocean. I'm in a visual ocean. Occasionally my eyes align. Yeah. And you've got music's one of those things you just kind of go with it when the time's right too. I'm really glad you like that one. So I'm not sure if you'd heard if one of their more unusual one. Um, Really quickly, and I won't do all of it. This is another one of the songs that comes off the same album, Adam Heart Mother, which is Summer of '68, which is a really nice song. So I'll just do you a little bit of this one. So here we go. Would you like to say something before you leave? Perhaps you'd care to state exactly how you feel. We said goodbye before we said hello. I hardly even like you, I shouldn't care at all. We met just 6 hours ago, the music was too loud. From your bed I gained a day and lost a bloody year. And I would like to know, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Ba, 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 ba. Anyway, that's just a little bit of that one. So that's off the same earlier album of theirs, Adam Heart Mother. There's one that's got the cow on the cover, which is a really, really cool album. And I think a lot of us share a love of Pink Floyd or prog rock or, whatever variety it is. And I think that's a really, really good thing to do. Look, a lot of us, how it went for a lot of us 15th is I didn't play, I played a lot. I'm classically trained. I got a music scholarship when I was at school. I played a lot of different instruments. I gave it all up for nearly 30 years. I took the piano up again about 10 years ago, more just as a hobby, and I still haven't got back to where my 13-year-old self was with the piano. But when lockdown hit here, all of us went. Pug had already been playing, still playing, and singing for a long time. But Conspiracy, myself, quite a lot of other people, we all went and pulled our instruments out and started again. And a lot of us, because of this last 2 years, have got back into it. I've started writing a lot of songs. I've started I've always written a lot of poetry and it sort of turned to songwriting. And I'm now doing a visual arts degree that all happened because of this. So I love the fact that all of us are it keeps me sane. It's the stuff I wish that I hadn't let go for a long time. And I had to kind of get over myself as well to be able to relax and have a lot of fun with it. Because here's like my favorite stuff is like this. This is one of my more recent originals that I just adore. So I'm all about the silly song. I'm all about Pinch. Hello. Okay, there we go. So Pinch is with me here. We share one of the artists that's on my happy places, which I'm coming to, is Wayne. And we both share a love of Wayne. Pinch is another phenomenally good musician who hasn't been on YouTube for a while and sort of popped back up again recently as well. So everyone would very much love Pinch. I'll go grab the cat soon too. The cat's in the other room. But just really quickly, while I move down the chat, this is the stuff I kind of love. So this is one of my current silly songs. So silly games are like silly songs. They keep the fun rolling on. Takes a while to get over yourself, then all that silliness busts out. You learn to laugh, you learn to smile. You see, it's all one big farce. It's all a joke. Have you caught up? Silliness is the cure. Silliest play, cultivated to make out, pull the limits away, let the fun out. You once knew how, you can again, do something silly and watch how you smile from the inside. And it radiates out, it keeps on going. and makes a better day, like taking a moment to still sing song and find the filters playing along. I really think it's cool, I'll do this more often. See, the silliness just keeps going. And that's what it's all about for me. And that's what the happy places are in so many different ways. So, Pinch, I'm not sure if you want to join me today if you're in the singing mood. I was going to sort of do an hour and a bitish stream and then potentially come and do one later. But if you want to come and join, I'm also very happy. Or if anyone wants to come and join me to extend for a while. Yeah, I love my Floyd. So, on that note, let me take a quick jump to Wayne because I do love my Wayne with a passion. And there is probably a few people here that don't know Wayne. So, I will, in this instance, give you the backing too because it's just so not the same without it. And a lot of this is about introducing either people to stuff they don't know or reminiscing for some wonderful stuff we all love, like, beautiful lyrics in Floyd songs and stuff like that. So give me 2 seconds and I'll just quickly get this one lined up. So I don't know if a lot of you know Ween. If you do and you have a favorite Ween track, let me know because I'm just going to quickly line that up in there. Oh, I turned the volume down on that. Give me a second to just get this sorted, everyone. Un momento, por favore, while I rearrange the background set. Actually, you know what I'll do? While I rearrange the set, here is, so this is and I get asked to play this one often and I often forget. This is a artwork of mine that I made on New Year's Eve and then I improvised a song about it and made a little video of it. It's only really short and I'll just line up this other song in the background while I'm doing that. So everyone share your links as well. We're all from very different communities too, which is a lot of it, what it's all about. Yeah, big life changes for all of us. And I think some of us in the best way, some of us in the not so best way. I've sort of gave myself a chance to do what I wished I had have done when I was 16, before I got I gave these things away. And a lot of the time I gave them away, not because I didn't have the talent, but because I believed other people's words. When people tell you you're shit or you can't do something, and in reality, you find out that's not the case. That was them. So it took me a while to kind of relax enough and get into the silly too. Hello, how are you, Jerry? Welcome. Really good to see you. I'm just lining up a quick background track. And what I'll try to do while I'm doing that is mod you up as well so you can share your link too with everyone. So without any further ado, and I will come and catch up with you very quickly, here is the Human Spirograph song. And I did promise Rode I'd do this more often. So here we go.
Oh, I want to be a spirograph of the humankind. Let those curves go out and the lines unwind. I want to be a spirograph of the humankind. Let my hand and I take control and see where symmetry lies. Oh, I want to be a spirograph. Let those lines run wild. The curves are taken off their own. A spiral Fibonacci bound. The golden ratios in my strokes, the flow turns to a line. My head knows what it wants to do. It's talking to my eye. Oh, I want to be a spirograph of the humankind. Let those curves take control as the lines unwind.
I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's, and I hope to see you all then. Bye. So there you go. That was just a quick little interlude. So I haven't actually shared a lot of my art with you yet, and I will start doing a lot more of that, and I'll start doing a lot more live art. So sometimes while I'm singing, I've actually got 3 cameras I'm about to put in here, and I've got 2 really proper light setups and lots of different stuff. So it's all been a matter of working out how to set it up. My back wall behind me here, the entire wall will be a massive strip of paper that I'll work on during every stream, and then it'll kind of evolve into different stuff. I'll do a lot of fabric painting style, which will become costume and stuff like that. So it's all going to become a lot more of that. And when people are up here playing music, I'll do a little artwork of what they're doing at the time. I love urban sketching and stuff. So like Pug did a stream the other day and I drew the food truck out the window because, you know, why not? So I will share a lot more of my artwork. I've got a lot of sketchbook tours to show you, a lot of what I used to do. I make a lot of my own costume too, and this is all my costume is designed to have my art materials incorporated in them. So while I'm singing, I'm also making art. So that's why I have a passion for a cappella because I was also trained this way. I was a choral soloist back in the day, so it was some bit of a background on why I kind of. But I'm going to take a complete different sidestep. Hello, very, very good to see you and lovely to meet you the other day. I've been enjoying some of your journeys. Please make sure you share your link. I've made sure you're yeah, they were great. They were great. My pleasure. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now I know that Pinch is definitely going to like this next one, and I'm going to do probably the most fun of the Ween songs that most of you will probably know. So this one is Voodoo Lady. I understand, and we all play the time zone dance, so we kind of align sometimes we don't. And I designed this so you can kind of drop in and out. Sometimes you get to hang for a while, sometimes you have it on in the background. It all goes. But I'm really, really glad you did get to come and join me today, chatting with you at a later date. So, yeah, please do. Please do. So I've modded you up so you can drop your channel link as well. So, and everyone, please, yeah, nice. Congratulations. It's always interesting times when there's babies around too. And you're coming at the beginning of spring too. So it's probably, you know, everything aligns nicely at that time, I find. And I dare say you've probably had enough snow and horrible weather for a while. Oh, he's phenomenally good. So, anyone that was on Conspiracy Media's chat yesterday will have seen 15th Band. Potentially Metalhead Hippies as well will have seen as well. So, phenomenally good. So, oops, sorry, I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. So on that note, let me sing you a little bit of Ween and then I will come and catch up with the chat again. So this is some Voodoo Lady, and I do so love this song. So please let me know if the audio is not good. It should be. You know what? It helps. I'm an idiot. It actually helps if I share the screen. If not, only I am hearing the music. So sorry, everyone. See, it's good we check these things sometimes first. Okay, so back to where we were. A little bit of Ween. Here we go. Voodoo Lady. Let's see if I can get my oogies out. See, on that note, maybe a sip of coffee first isn't a bad idea. I used to have a cat called Boogie, and I used to love singing this song to him as well. So I used to call him Short. So here we go. This is Voodoo Lady by Ween. a lot of fun, which is what it's all about. I like this playing myself with the drum thing on this filter. You can tell I was having fun with that one. So there we go. Hello, Bug. Okay, give me a second. We've just gone the 54-minute mark, and I haven't even begun to touch the surface of what I was hoping to share with you today. So, what I most probably will do is go for maybe another 20 minutes. So, I'll go for the hour and quarter mark, and then I'll potentially come back later on and do another stream as well, because I've been having fun and I've missed singing in the last couple of days too. So, I had a long day yesterday. Yeah, there we go. I know you like that. Ooh, I'm loving this filter too. This is the first time I've used this one. So this is going to keep me going for a little while. We get like the warring violet. Yeah, and I'm the same. I have a thank you. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that very much. Nice, good idea. Oh, well, hopefully you're having a safe trip as well. So Pug's been in Vegas in the last couple of days. Let me just quickly as well, or if someone in the chat can put in Pug's IRL channel link as well, because it's been a lot of fun. He walked down the out in his hazmat suit yesterday, and watching all the people dancing behind him and reacting was just pure gold. It was so much fun. The whole trip was just a blast. The weekend before that, he went to Slab City, which was really interesting. So let me just. Oh, see, I wrote Wayne in the chat and I didn't type the comment in. There's a link anyway in case anyone wants to come and join me. But I'm going to keep going just on a couple more of these of my absolute favorite artists, the places that make me really, really happy. So one of the ones I know a lot of us will share, and I did do one of theirs last week, and I'll just do another one really quickly, is Simon and Garfunkel, because they just had such beautiful lyrics as well. But what I might try to do is do one of the songs I don't always do of theirs. Try something a little different. So here we go. Yeah, El Condor Pasta is great, and we're going to do a probably in the next week or so, because we've been speaking about it a lot. We're going to do a stream where we sing all of non-English songs. So El Condor Pasta is already on the well, even though it's got predominantly English lyrics, but we're going to do a lot of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to do things like 99 Luftballon in German, and a lot of us sing in different languages as well. So we were going to do that as a bit of fun too. So on that note, here is a little bit of which one am I going to do? Yeah, let's do Sounds of Silence. Here we go. So I think we need a better filter for this one because it's not really double person filter. So let's go for one of these. There we go. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. 'Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my color to the golden damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. In the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People listening without hearing. People writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophet are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sounds of silence. There you go. It might have been a little bit of vibrato overload there. It certainly comes out in that song. I hope you like that. So I'm going to keep going on my little musical odyssey journey of my favorite artists. So one of the artists I love more than anything is Madness, and I love the specials, and I love ska, and I love all of that sort of music. And I am slowly trying to endeavor to introduce you to a lot of the music you won't have heard before. One of the ska groups I love with a passion is a group called Hepcat. And they have a particularly lovely song called No Worries, which I really, really love. And this one's quite fast, so I'm going to do my best. This is one of the few ska tracks that translate to a cappella well, whereas a lot of them don't. So I'm going to do an entire one of these streams just on ska music. So there will be more of that to come. So here we go. Actually, I'll write the name of this one in the chat. This is Hepcat No Worries. Hello, 351. Really, really good to see you. I know that you've definitely got the reggae and the ska offbeat soul like I do. So really, really good to see you. I'm just going to do a little ska track, and then I was going to jump over to some split ends was my one after that. And here, let me quickly mod you up. Sorry, I had to. Anyone that's done any live streaming before, you probably understand. Sometimes we get rogue mods occasionally who hide people on channels and stuff, and then we go and we demod everyone and we start again. So there we go. 351, you're now modded. So yeah. Wailing Soul did a really Shark Attack and Split Ends both did a song called Shark Attack, and I love both of them. So Wailing Soul, I will make a note of that because I love them, and I've got I love their Shark Attack song. It's really good, but I think that one probably needs the music or it doesn't quite translate. So I will definitely make sure I do that one next time too. And if anyone has any favorite songs like that, let me know because I made a list of them last time. And I'm gonna come back once I get to the end of my list, and I'm gonna do all of the songs that people asked for as well. So it'll be kind of like everyone's favorite happy place songs too. So and a lot of the time, you don't like the Shark Attack one, okay? See, I do, but Wailing Soul are great. So but I will definitely do some of them. There's an Australian group that you might like as well called. Oh, let me remind. I'll try to remember that. I want to say Brown Hornet, but I don't think that's the right name. Uh, I do love the Split End Shark Attack one. Uh, but on that note, here's a little bit Hepcat. I did put the name in the chat. Let me. Hepcat, no worries. All the wonderful things in life you can't buy, they all can be yours with the right frame of mind. Just look and you'll find no run, no lies. There are no secrets to hide. No run, no lies. Leave your problems behind. Leave your problems behind. Try la 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 la. Hepcat in the front to make you boogie bump. Raise your glass and tip your brim. No worries, friends, no worries. Imagine that you're sailing in the big blue sea, just you and your best gal for company. Rocking the boat while the trade wind blows. You'll never forget how you love her so. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Hepcat in the front to make you boogie bump. Raise your clap and tip your brim. But no worries, friend, no worries. Imagine that you're sailing on the big blue sea, just you and your best girl for company. Rocking the boat while the trade winds blow. You'll never forget how you loved her so. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Hepcat in the front to make you boogie bump. So dance, laugh, and sing. No worries, friends, no worries. So there we go. That's one of my favorite little happy songs. So Mighty Mighty Boss Tones are really good too. Let me write them down because I know my I'm pretty sure Pug has a song of theirs that he really likes or sings himself as well from memory too. But I could be wrong on that one. So I will check that with him though. This is why I'm good. I actually have a YouTube notebook. So every time people ask for requests, they go down in here. If I have theme ideas, I write songs in there, and when I get to it, I've got the list of songs and stuff. So nothing gets lost. Well, at least not not long term. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. 19 bottles of beer on the wall, 19 bottles of beer. It was one of those nights. Hey? That's really cool. I like those nights. They're a lot of fun. They're a huge amount of fun. Okay, so I did say that I was going to go on a sidestep to some Kiwi music. So I'm half Australian. I'm half Kiwi, half Italian, born, bred, and raised in Melbourne. So I love my Kiwi music. I also spent 5 years living in New Zealand as well. So it really I guess formed shaped who I am. A lot of the early split ends was ska. I love a lot of I love them, and one of the members went on to form Crowded House that a lot of people know, but I just love most. Actually, let's give you a really just before the one I'm going to do because they have a Shark Attack song as well, and we were talking about Wailing Souls version of that. So this is how the split ends one goes. Um, sorry, let me get it. I was swimming in the harbor of your smile, smashing in the ocean like a child. I didn't know what dangers lurked there. Just beyond the waves, shark attack. Shark attack. Anyway, that's a really fun one. And it's really fast. And I need to work on that one a bit because it's super fast. But that's the split ends shark attack one. On that note, I am going to do one of my favorite little split end songs, which is One Step Ahead. Okay, split ends. I do recommend if people don't know split ends, check them out. You'll love them. They were very much started back in the glam rock time, so all of their early costumes were fantastic with these, crazy hairdos, and I just love split ends. My favorite split end song is Maybe, which I'll write on the list here because I really should be singing you my favorite split end song. Not this one, but I do love singing this one. So here we go. This is One Step Ahead by Split Ends. One step ahead of you. Stay in motion, keep an open mind. Love is a race won by two. Your emotion, my solitude. If I stop, I could lose my head. So I'm losing you instead. Either way, I'm confused. You slow me down. What can I do? There's one particular way I have to choose. One step ahead of you. Always someone makes it hard to move. She said, boy, I want you to stay. But I save it all for another day. If I stop, I could lose my head. But I'm ready for romance. Either way, I'm confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can only stay one step ahead of you. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Stop, I confess, sometimes I don't know where I'm going. Part of me stays with you. I'm slowing down. What can I do? It's hard to stay one step ahead of you. Uh-huh. One step ahead of you. Time is running out, catching up with you. One step ahead of you. When I hold you close, can I really lose? One step ahead, always one step ahead. She's only one step ahead of you. Hello, Joe. How are you? Good to see you. So that was One Step Ahead by Split Ends. Let me just see if there's another song that says I Must Do You before I end. If not, I might leave it here and then come and finish all of the. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Pinch. That's a really lovely thing to say. Sorry, give me a. So do I. So I was in lectures all day yesterday and I've got lectures tomorrow as well. So today's kind of like I can get an hour's singing in to make me happy before I get into the next round of the study. So one step ahead from booze. One step ahead from booze. But it's always someone giving more, saying, mate, come on, just have one. But we know it never goes that way. Before we know it, we have lost the night. And 19 hours later, we come up for air. What do you mean? I'll just have one. There's no such thing, my friend, like song. Hello, Joe. How are you? Really good to see you. And I really do appreciate that. It's been really good to see you too, Pinch. And I hope we get to hang out a bit more when pass the line next time. If not, I'll keep the seat warm for you. Oh, my pleasure. And I'm really glad you're here. Are you going to be up for a while, Susan? Because I hate it when people come in just as I'm about to end too. Because I need food and I need coffee and a few bits and pieces. But I can stay and do a couple of songs for you before I go. But I was also going to try to come back in a couple of hours and yeah, do a exactly recharge for round two. I was going to try to come back in a couple of hours and do another one because I need to just go and study, do a few study things, and then probably roughly 2.5 hours time, I'll be back for another round. So thank you so much, Pinch. I really hope you have a good night and good luck with the study. I'm gonna do them a lot more regularly this last couple of weeks. I've been like mad with assignments. So I'll be back probably in 2.5 hours. And then I'm gonna try to stick to doing even if I just do an hour shorter one in the morning and then a couple of hours in my um later on. Um so here, give me a second. We've just got a bit of a spam situation going on. Let me deal with that. And that's always a good time to reaffirm that maybe it's time to take that break we were mentioning. So it's daytime for me. So Susan, let me know if you're going to be up for a little while. At the very least, I can do you one more song. But I would really like to hang out with you for a while. So if you are going to be around in a couple of hours, that'd make me really happy. And I'm going to try to schedule a bit more. So the time for me now is 2:30 p.m. So it's 2:30 p.m. here. So next at I'd say probably 4:30 to 5 p.m. my time. So 2 to 3 hours from now. Because I find we're all in different places too. If I do the earlier streams, I tend to overlap with the UK and the American people well. If I do them later in the day, the same way, you often get people getting up, but there's tends to be, whereas there are different times that work better for me, being like I'm 17 hours ahead in time of most of you. So it's 2:30 on Wednesday here for me. So a lot of us are in different time zones. So I love Rotorua or Rota Vegas this week. So Cleveland's actually 2 hours in the future from me. So he'll be 19 hours in the future from the bulk of you. So, or he or she, sorry, I'm just presuming. We cannot presume. So, and they're bad that way, YouTube sometimes. So, sounds really good. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Pinch. I really appreciate you hanging out for a while. Hello, Teddy. Really good to see you. So I know what I need to sing next because there's actually one of my favorite little originals. Teddy actually contributed an alternate chorus line for. That makes sense. And at the very least, I will. That's what I thought, but I'm like, sometimes the brain goes, don't presume. Sorry, give me 2 seconds, everyone. I'm just going to grab something. Oh. So I'll tell you what, when you live stream, you don't worry about being dressed below here. You know what I mean? When you see all those things of people broadcasting, in their boxer shorts and a shirt, that's what we all do. Not saying I'm in my underwear, but I'm certainly not as well attired as the upper half of my body. So here we go. Now I will actually just get that other really fun little one I was playing with before. I really like that one with that. Let's do that. Yeah. There we go. So this is the toilet paper. Oh my God. Okay. So on a quick note, just before you go, this is one of my favorite songs because, I have to take a moment. So one of my favorite groups that I was talking about today is actually Jethro Tull. So here we go. Happy and I'm smiling, walk a mile to drink your water. You know I'd love to love you, and above you there's no other. We'll go walking out while others shout of war's disaster. Oh, we won't give in. Let's go living in the past. There you go. So Jethro Tull have a song called "Living in the Past," and some of it's a little bit low for me. But there you go. There's a tiny little excerpt of it for you, just because I love my Jethro Tull with a passion, which is today's all about my musical happy places. And I'm building up a list, and yours have gone on there, Susan. And we've just had a second vote for El Condor Pasa, which I know is your favorites too. The future's looking pretty good. It's looking better than it was yesterday. So I'd say marked improvement on yesterday. It is a bit colder, but I got the heater going. So all good. So what I was going to sing quickly is the little toilet paper apocalypse song. And Teddy actually provided an alternate verse for this one, which I now sing. So seeing we have Mr. Teddy here with us as well. Here we go. Here we go. So this one's to a Floyd melody. We just need that toilet paper. We just need that fluffy roll. bum, bum, bum. The supermarket, let me purchase, bum, 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 bum. As mass hysteria takes hold. Hey, human, hands are full of rolls. Bum, bum, bum. All in all, there's enough ball grow for all. Bum, bum, bum. We don't need to fight each other. Bum, 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 bum. Just to buy more like we're told. Bum, 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 bum. We can share in the bounty. Bum, 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 bum. There's more than enough for all. Hey, hoarders, just wanna wipe my eyes. Bum, bum, bum. All in all, there's enough I'll grow for all. Bum, bum, bum. So thank you, Teddy. You. Bum, bum, bum. For the alternate line. Bum, 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 bum. I think of you when I sing it. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you for that. Wow. There we go. There's a little silliness for everyone. So I like how it all works. And it was like, I remember you jotted it in the chat, and I'm like, hell yeah. And it's been that way ever since. It's even written in like little writing on my page. There you go. There's your little alternate verse written in there. But it's all been memorized now. It's funny. Sometimes I have the lyrics there, but I don't look at them. It's more like a comfort thing. It's like, okay, they're there if I need them. Okay, give me 2 seconds just to catch up again. Yeah, there you go. The toilet paper song. Another brick with the ball. Exactly. Let me write that down. Here we go. See, I've also got a song request for the other days, which is I constantly quest for fries, which I'm going to write for Pug's dogs because I'm like, love watching them eat fries. So I'm going to write a song about it. Let me write all in all, just another brick with the ball. Awesome. I actually did another version of that song recently, all about how when you turn 40, you become invisible. I haven't sung that one yet. I wrote that a few weeks ago. So that will be coming at a future date. I do very much remember that. And I'm actually sitting here thinking I should need to bring 2 rolls of toilet paper in and use this filter. And that way I can frame my head with toilet paper while I sing it. With a look of delight on my head, because guess what? After 6 weeks of not being able to buy any, I got more toilet paper. It was like that bad. We've had 4 rounds of the toilet paper apocalypse here. Guys, how are you, Dave? Really, really good to see you. I am so glad you had got to drop in. I do apologize because I'm just kind of saying goodbye as well, and I hate it when people drop in, as Crazy Diamond just did as well while I'm wrapping up, but I was going to do you one last song before I go. So let me try to pick something that I know at least the 2 of you will like as well. As we went on a slight toilet paper apocalypse tangent, because, why not? That's what it's all about. Okay, I've got probably another good 9 or 10 artists I haven't covered, so I'll definitely do another one of these. Nice, that makes sense. I'll definitely do another one of these, and then I'll do one when I do all of the songs that everyone's told me, because I've got like 3 pages full of songs and artists and stuff like that people have mentioned, and I will go back through the chat. So if everyone remembers, just quickly drop in the chat, who are your music happy places? Are there artists? Are there particular songs? There, if you play music or sing, are there certain songs you play or sing when you just come alive in? And that's kind of the stuff we're talking about. So if you have any of them, drop them in the chat because I'll make sure they turn up in the next chat. On that note, I'm going to sing you a little bit of my favorite Jethro Tull song because I did just sing a tiny little bit of Living in the Past. And in hindsight, this is the song of theirs that I love, but it's a huge, huge, big breath song. So I'll probably only do half of it because I do want to come back later too. And I don't know how warmed up I am. So but we all have like favorite artists and then we have favorite songs of theirs. And I often find I don't sing my absolute favorite songs because I have this real reverence for them in some ways too. Like I sing a lot more of those artists' other material, where in reality I should be hello Liz, really, really good to see you. I do apologize. I'm doing my last song too. I'm hoping someone is doing a stream later as well because um, I will do one in a couple of hours, but I know often people, yeah, Three Little Birds. See, that one got 3 votes the other day, Susan, that song. And I've since realized that Jethro Tull do a Mother Goose song, which is really good too, which I've added to the list. And I'm trying to remind myself of all the different bird theme songs I have too, because there's heaps of them, including the Kookaburra song that Road loves to hear as well. So I understand how that goes. I have missed hanging, my friend, but like we do the time zone dance. We liaise when we can. We catch moments when we can, and there are times I can't hang out when I just there we go. Times when I just hang out, drop in the chat for a little while, or I have it on in the background while I'm doing other stuff. So on that note, this is my last song. This is my favorite Jethro Tull song. So this is Witch's Promise. Here we go. Lend me your ears while I call you a fool. You were kissed by a witch one night in the wood. And later insisted your feelings were true. The witch's promise was coming, believing he listened while laughing you flew. Leaves falling red, yellow, brown, all look the same. And the love you had found lay outside in the rain. Washed clean by the water, but nursing his pain. The witch's promise was coming, and you looking this way for your own selfish gain. Keep looking for somewhere to be. While you're wasting your time, they're not stupid like he is. Meanwhile, leaves are still falling. You're too blind to see. You won't find it easy now. It's only fair. He was willing to cater to you, but you did not care. They're waiting for more, but you've already had your share. The witch's promise is turning, so don't you wait up for him. He's going to be late. Woohoo! That is the first time in 2 years I've been able to get through that entire song without losing my breath. So that was Witch's Promise by Jethro Tull. And probably one of the hardest ones I sing is it does this and there's like nowhere to breathe. And that is like my favorite Jethro Tull song. Hello, my flock is everywhere. Really, really good to see you. It's funny, we were just saying before on the synchronicity, Susan was just saying that she loves the Three Little Birds, which you do. And I was saying that there's been a heap of other bird songs I've been reminding myself of for you as well. I do apologize. I do need to go because I've got to that need coffee and food stage. But I will be back in just over 2 hours' time. So I'll schedule the next stream probably within 15 minutes of ending this one. And I will be back for another round. So I do apologize because there's hello road. How are you? I know it's been YouTube's been a funny day. It's been a Twilight Zone day in YouTube land. Yeah, I know it's and I've had that with a few other things too. Like I had Pug went live before and I didn't get a notification. It's like what? you know, even though I've got it all set. So oh, that sounds really, really good. Please do. Drop your link in the chat quickly as well. And that would be really good. So oh nice. Oh, you're not live at the moment, are you? Because I had a couple of song names I'd thought of. Sorry, I kept an eye out for you. You haven't streamed today, have you? I'll be pissed off if I missed your stream. I love road stream. It's like my not only is it a hang with really cool people and I really enjoy being there, but I get my farm fix, my nature fix. And at the moment all of the baby goats are being born and I love goats. So it's like brain explode time. It's just so cool. I love it. So we'll drop the email address if you want quickly as well, because Road's doing a competition. Oh, there we go. For naming all of the baby goats too. So I had a couple I thought of I wanted to send through to you. So I'll do that as well. Likewise. And I'm so sorry that I'm disappearing just as you're arriving too. Oh nice. See I saw them live. They were huge in New Zealand, believe it or not. And it surprised me when I lived there for a while is how popular Jethro Tull were in New Zealand, particularly with the bikers. It always kind of got me as a weird one, that one. But hey, I thank you. I appreciate it. You don't need to. There's always next time too, Liz. We coordinate when we can, and if not, there's next time. So there we go. There's some links for everyone. So there's Rhodes' email address if you've got any good names for baby goats. I thoroughly recommend that. And I will set it now that I know that YouTube's not good on notifications. I'll set it up shortly after. Like I'll just go make a coffee and feed the animals, and I'll set the next stream up. I'm feeling like it's an upbeat night tonight, so I think that's where we're going to go, and we'll go from there. So on that note, everyone, a little bit of the. This is my Kalimba. Thank you very much for joining us today in another episode of The Twilight Zone. It has been very lovely to share some of my happy music places with you all. I do hope to see you for the next round, and I do encourage you to drop a comment of who your favorite musical places are or songs, and I'll make sure I sing them for you down the line. I will be back later this evening with another episode of The Twilight Zone. Tonight will be upbeat music. Please make sure you check the overhead compartment before you leave the vehicle, as I will steal anything that is left behind. Please make sure you also pat the cat on your way out, or he will try to come with you. Until next time, I hope you have enjoyed your trip in the Twilight Zone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And until next time, bye. Bye.